And joining me in the studio is Bill Donald himself. Welcome to Nashville, Bill.
Well, thank you, Kevin.
When I'm asking the questions,
yeah. Well, you know, you've had a busy and yet exciting year. I know we've talked a lot. What are you most proud of this last year?
Well, I think one of the things that I've found a lot of pride in is just the cohesiveness that we've kind of attained as an industry. Had some kind of rocky times there in the first part of the year, and now it just got a lot better feel. People are all pulling in the same direction. There's a sense of teamwork out there that I find very rewarding. I look at all the different segments of our industry and all the passion that each one of them has for their job, for their part of the industry. And I just, I'm very proud that NCBA brings that same attention, detail, and passion to protecting and enhancing our industry that our participants do.
That's great. You know, you and I have talked about some of the fun experiences you've had. What would you identify as maybe one of the most memorable experiences of your year?
Well, probably one of the most memorable was after the summer conference in Orlando. Jim Handley and Jim Strickland and Don Quincy from the Florida Cattlemen picked up Forrest Roberts and I in a helicopter, and we toured southern Florida. And we looked at some of the most fabulous ranches and conditions that are so different from anything I'm used to. They got gators and swamps, and you know, I got mountain lions and wolves and mountains.
Pine trees.
Pine trees. Yeah. But it was phenomenal to see some of those. You know, we talk in Montana about, you got a ranch been there for 100, 125 years. That's an old ranch. Some of those ranches down there are 16, 1700. So yeah. We want to talk about sustainability. I would offer the Florida ranches as Exhibit A.
Yeah, that's good. A little warmer cabin down there than you deal with.
It's quite toasty, actually.
Hey, one other question. As you think about the future, I mean, what are your hopes for the industry at large and maybe for NCBA?
Well, for the industry at large, I hope that we can maintain the level of demand that we're going to need as this small supply hits the market. You know, we don't want beef just to be a luxury item. We want it on as many plates as possible every day. And I think that's where NCBA plays into that. How are we going to lay the groundwork? You know, the consumers have been getting a pretty cheap deal with American food for a lot of years. And now we're talking about coming up to half the level of some of these countries. So it's not a huge leap, but I think NCBA is going to play a huge role in preparing the customers for that and making sure the consumers don't back off our product.
That's great. And what about you personally? What's next?
Well, I'm going to go home. And we have got some things at home where we've expanded a little bit and we've had some help turnover, and so there's actually a role for me there. I won't just be in my kids' hair, although they may beg to differ with you. But I'll try to stay out of their hair, because I'll tell you, maybe it's a coincidence, but we had the most profitable year ever, and it's the year I've been gone the most. So I better stay out of their hair.
There's a correlation there, isn't it? Bill, thanks so much for
Kevin, thanks a lot. As always, it's great talking with you.
You bet. Join cattlemen like Bill Donald as a member of the National Cattlemen's Beef Association. Call now at 1-866-USA-BEEF or visit us at beefusa.org.